What's going on, ladies and gents? This is KANO from the Gamer Section, back with another episode of the Gamer Section's Daily News. Sony has announced that the next God of War, which is not called God of War Ragnarok, has been delayed. Instead of 2021, it will now be releasing in 2022, along with a PS5 release. It will also be coming to the PlayStation 4. PlayStation Blog has a new interview with the PlayStation Studios head, Herman Hulst, provide some more details on the sequel's development. For God of War, the project started a little later, so we've made a decision to push that game out to next year to ensure that Santa Monica Studio can deliver the amazing God of War game that we all want to play. With these things, something's gotta give. It cannot be the quality of our titles, and it surely won't be the health or the well-being of our amazing team. The last part alludes to the COVID-19 pandemic having an impact as it has for numerous other titles slated to release this year, especially when it comes to performance capture actions. Along with announcing that the next God of War was delayed to 2022 and that it will be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst also confirmed that Gran Turismo 7 is PS4 bound as well. In an interview with PlayStation Blog regarding to PlayStation 4 being a focus internally for future game development, Hulst said, where it makes sense to develop a title for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 for Horizon Forbidden West, the next God of War, Gran Turismo 7, we'll continue looking at that. And if PlayStation 4 owners want to play that game, then they can. If they want to go on and play the PlayStation 5 version, that game will be there for them. It's worth noting that unlike the next God of War, Gran Turismo 7 was cited as releasing exclusively to PS5. Of course, this is before the title was delayed to 2022 due to production challenges arising from the COVID-19 pandemic. It also be a question of not wanting the team to crunch on the title to ensure that it meets release deadlines. Nintendo has confirmed a date for its upcoming E3 2021 Direct. It will take place on June 15th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time and feature roughly 40 minutes of information on the Nintendo Switch software. These are titles that are mostly releasing in 2021, so expect some titles for 2022 as well. The Direct will be followed by about 3 hours of gameplay at Nintendo Treehouse Live. Nintendo had already confirmed its presence at E3 2021, but the timing is even more important given rumors surrounding the Switch Pro. An announcement is reportedly coming soon through listings for the same could go live on June 4th. The Nintendo Switch Pro, if that's what it ends up being called, will reportedly launch in September-October this year. An announcement is apparently coming before E3 2021 to provide more time for developers to showcase their titles at the event. A recent report indicates that the console will have a back flap to replace the current kickstand along with a thicker dock with USB 3.0 and an Ethernet port and bigger OLED screen. Microsoft's massive first-party portfolio is definitely going to be one of the best weapons in their arsenal for years to come, but it's looking more and more like Xbox exclusives are going to come from others outside of that group as well. Reports of late have spoken about major exclusives being developed by well-known and established third-party developers from IO Interactive to Hideo Kojima, and it seems there's others still looking forward to as well, which might even be announced soon. Windows Central's Jez Corden has been teasing one Project Typhoon for some time now, and in a recently published article, he spoke about it a little bit more. According to Corden, the Xbox exclusive title is in development, AAA third-party partner, and will be an open world co-op action game. Project Typhoon is allegedly quite far along in development and may be announced at the Xbox E3 show on June 13th with a current target launch window of 2022. From Halo Infinite to Starfield, Forza Horizon 5 to Avowed, Omen to The Outer Worlds 2, and many more, reports have spoken about a number of games that might show up at the Xbox E3 presser, and even if a few of these reports turn out to be accurate, it's going to be pretty packed showcase. Right now, this is all unverified info, so take this with a grain of salt, but we're definitely curious to see more. The PlayStation-oriented news keeps on coming, courtesy of a Q&A with PlayStation Studio head Herman Hoyst on the PlayStation blog. First, we learned that Sony will continue releasing games on PC at the right time, though their focus will primarily still be on console titles. Now, we also know that Sony Ben is working on a new open world IP, though we don't have much information beyond that. Hoyst confirmed the project as he explained the importance of new IPs to PlayStation. I want us to continue to embrace the legacy of PlayStation, pushing the boundaries of gaming, keep making games that matter, games that probably wouldn't have been made anywhere else. Hoyst said, and Ben Studios is working on a very exciting new IP that they're very, very passionate about. They're building on a deep open world systems that they developed with Days Gone, so I'm really happy for Ben Studio. It seems a listing for a closed beta test for Babylon's Fall has popped up on SteamDB. The listing went up just recently on June 1st, so there's definitely been some developments behind the scenes. With E3 right around the corner, one has to wonder whether Square Enix is preparing to re-reveal the game soon and announce a closed beta test at the same time. The last time we saw Babylon's Fall, a brief trailer showing some snippets of gameplay was debuted at the State of Play in December 2019. We were going to receive another update in summer 2020, but though that didn't come. The developers did assure in July 2020 that the game's development was continuing to progress well. Now that does it for the latest on this episode of the Gamer Section's Daily News. Be sure to hit the like button, share, and also subscribe to this channel.